Yeah.
So I guess we'll start. This will be a fairly quick stop for a long walk. The corner of Main Street and Coombs Avenue here was the site of the house of Samuel Wells. And like some of the other rumored Underground Railroad activity, there's some sort of anecdotes and rumors passed on in future decades about the Wells house. So there was a history of Greenfield written in 1904 by a guy named Francis Thompson. And in his book, he mentions rumors of Underground Railroad activity. He was told by that some pre-Civil War residents, quote, were at one time involved in trouble for harboring slaves. Another historian who was investigating Underground Railroad activity throughout Massachusetts was also contacted by a resident of Charlemont who told him that it was said many years ago that Samuel Wells Farm was a station from which slaves were sent to Brattleboro, Vermont. One of the more common routes, really the most common route in the Northeast for folks on the Underground Railroad was up the Hudson Valley, but up the Connecticut was an alternative one, and so from here to Brattleboro, I believe, was the most common route for folks coming through Greenfield. A Greenfield librarian, May Ashley, and I don't know, maybe Kay can tell us, I don't know when this happened, but she tried to do some research and was unable to sort of corroborate any of these rumors or stories. And as I said earlier, that's no surprise because nobody wanted to keep record of their federal crimes. Again, a bit of hearsay and rumor and anecdote from folks coming after the fact. And I'll talk about the artist too, but Carol, do you have?
Just one thing, and that is this working?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Is that the Wells family, as many of you know, was a big name in Greenfield, and especially in terms of industrial history, the Wells brothers, the Cabin Guy, and such. So just wanted to acknowledge that too.
And the artist for this one is not Yumi. It is Trouble Mandison, who is here with us. And would you like to come say a word or two about your work?
Hi, everybody. Hi. Thanks for coming out on such a hot day. So, that's the picture of the Samuel Wells house. There were no people pictured, so I wasn't able to do any portraits. But there was a Black Lives Matter protest, and this line of white women, middle-aged white women in Ohio, held hands in front of the police, between the protesters and the police. And that sort of gave me the idea. The line of abolition, the line of slaves, and the line of modern-day BIPOC people, and then the 1860s abolitionists, and you can see George Davis and Frederick Douglass and Harriet Tubman, which just kind of happened. And that's basically it. Thank you. Thanks.
Okay, so we're heading back into town and basically in front of Miles Street and around where you turn to get to Mesa Verde there.